Like I want to hit stop showing, but what is the music I'm hearing? All right, yeah, that's what I was worried was gonna happen. All right, so well, no, it's not like it's. So when you play the, I'm gonna mute this. When you play the story from the beginning, no one actually at the beginning of Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn knows what happened. Basically, everyone kind of has amnesia. Like you're like it's set up in such a like like as a player you're the hero of light, but like even your characters don't know. It's how they explain why everyone's back at level 1. They basically did the fucking stereotypical amnesia route. But like even though you the player know you're the hero of light, you need your character to remember that they're the hero of light, kind of, for you to get to the point where you can figure out why is the world not dead. You know what I'm saying? So there's actually a couple versions of that movie where you get to learn more and more and more things. So for, let's say, the first 200 hours of gameplay, you don't know why Bahamut didn't kill the world. You do not know why. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a spoiler so much because you know he didn't. But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily keep looking for different versions of that movie. There are different versions that may spoil things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Binding Coil was so fucking hard. Yeah, that's what started this whole thing, Fuzzy Lunkins. I'm fine with people not having played Final Fantasy. I'm just not fine with people not knowing about Nobuo Uematsu's fantastic fucking music work. I want the main menu. Like, I literally, as fucking nondescript as it is, it's the Final Fantasy riff. I want the official Final Fantasy riff. I don't want someone playing it. Is this the right one? Yep. Copy. We'll add this as song for us. By the way, so for everyone who got dwarfed, I will tell you who your dwarves were. I did not forget about you. And for everyone who doesn't quite understand, getting dwarfed or doing song requests is free. Anyone can do it. You don't have to be a follower. You don't have to do channel points. You don't have to put in money. If you do want to, though, support the channel, you can skip the line on the song request by doing it via some donation system that I'm not 100% on. I just know it's there. The people who got dwarfed earlier, God, stop giving me more dwarves. I don't want them. The people who got dwarfed earlier, 2 of you, Mr. Mantium, you are a hauler. Your guy has some skills, but he's mostly right now just a hauler. Fuzzy Lunkins, you were decent at something. Your guy did have Fuzzy Lunkins. You're my second survivalist. You're my tanner. And Nimble 1899, you are basically going to be a hauler, but right now you're one of my fisher dudes. I do have to sort them out though, because you got like 19 people in, and I don't like any of them. So this is a hauler. You say you're a brewmaster. I'll do that. I'll have you be the second brewmaster. Carpenter is an elf hater. Insane Gifter, you're an elf hater. Congratulations. Commit all that through. Clothier is Weaver's Guild. Craftsman is Weaver's Guild. I'm just going to sort these guys out real quick so they make sense back in the main game. Clerk, elf hater, 2 farmers. I'm fine with 2 farmers. One, you need to turn off butchery. 5 fishermen. Nimble, you were going to be my primary water wizard. I made you a Weaver's Guild, which basically means you fish. You're the guy that actually fishes. The other 4 fishermen are going to be haulers. Commit that through. 2 hunters I'll keep. The mechanic I will keep, but he is reclassed to a grease monkey. The 2 peasants are what the game calls haulers. Plant Lover is one of mine. Potash Maker. Mr. Mantium, you're good for making potash, but right now I don't need that. So I'm going to have to make you a hauler temporarily. Potter is just a hauler. Ranger is another name for a hunter. Shearer, I think this means you should be part of the Weaver's Guild. Yep. Soap Maker, same thing as Mr. Mantium. That is a skill I need, but not right now. 2 Stone Crafters. You might as well both be haulers, since that turns on the same skills. 2 Survivalists, but I will set them off from each other. That way they don't have to keep both doing that. Tree Hater, Water Wizard, Weaponsmith. You are a Dyer Builder, so you're not doing anything. Weaver is Weaver's Guild. Commit that through, and then I'll sort out the Weaver's Guild. You are primary on this. You are primary on this. You are primary on this. Who does this leave? This gentleman who can be my spinner. And that leaves you being my Dyer. There we go. And then Survivalists also technically need to be fixed. Didn't we have 2 Survivalists? Oh, I did fix them. Oh, no, we don't have a Fish Butcher. Second guy who's good at fish cleaning. You are my Fish Butcher.
I've got a bone to pick with.
There we go.
You,
we'll let that go through. And I just realized we're out of drinks. So we don't have plants.
Done? Oh, okay.
Well
like
then, let's get some plants. Oh, that half reminds me. Welcome to Stream Iced Phoenix. Hello. I don't want to go off the woods from Final Fantasy and stuff too much, but what I was trying to think of earlier about Call of Duty being goofy, the latest one, Call of Duty has microtransactions. So they give you special Call of Duty points. Want you to think about what you would call a Call of Duty point. Modern Warfare credits? Modern Warfare points? Duty points? Call of Duty points? Or would you take the C from Call of Duty and the P from points and say everyone's collecting CP? Because that acronym doesn't mean anything bad at all. Everyone's collecting hundreds of CP in Call of Duty. That's weird. Oh, that's all right, Ice Phoenix. Some people need sleep. I have 1 more week of school. I have to do the finals, but I'm done with all the heavy, hard-lifting homework. Luckily. How have you been? Oh, that's right. I was looking at the intro. Did I put the intro in already? Oh, I did. The prelude's coming up. This, like, what I put in is basically the prelude to Final Fantasy. Just any game. If it's Final Fantasy, it's either going to have it when you first launch the game, or it's going to have it at some point in the game. It's the music. It's the music that everyone hears / listens to because it's fantastic. I don't have a way in, do I? I have no, I have a way up, but not a way down. Door. I never did wall the top of this off. What are you talking about? You go up this ramp. That's your material. What are you talking about? What is the point of this ramp if they're acting like they can't access it? Hold on, I need to fix this. I've done it bad. If I go across like that, we should be good. Yeah, sleepy and hungry like 99% of the time. Yeah. I mean, that's all right. Did I hit my chair thing again? I don't know why I keep doing this. I keep, like, slowly just dipping off my freaking camera. I don't need to exist. I don't know why. It's just out of habit. I always lower my chair to the bottom. No, that's all right. The past month, Iced Phoenix, I don't know about any longer than that, but the past month, I only streamed 2 of the Saturdays anyways, just because of how much time I had to devote to the homework. It was awful. All right, so we've done these now. I need an easy way from one to the other. What if I opened it here and made a path from one triangle to the other? Oh, by the way, one, to recount this, we're basically making a base in the shape of a triforce. But I want credit on the equilateral triangles. That each triangle is an equilateral triangle, and together they have formed one super equilateral triangle, down to the actual correct steps for the point that they connect to each other, also requiring 3 in a diagonal fashion, and the straight part requires 3. I genuinely do not think I could have done this triangle any better with the squares given to me by this game. I have created a proper, correct Triforce. But by the way, just this little riff. This tells you it's Final Fantasy. And nobody is angry at this riff. If they are horrible human beings. Like, I genuinely think they might be sociopaths. That's all it is. It's just main menu music. Nothing really too in-depth. Not really. But the fact that this song, for anyone who's played Final Fantasy, can be so recognizable, regardless of what version you play, like I said, it's in there somewhere. It's always somewhere. How he has thematic music for each game that carries between each game as well. There's different variations on it, but you hear music and you know what the right theme is. This is a song that you're about to go on an adventure. This is the adventure song. This is the prepare for adventure song. Why is it red? Why did that show up red on my thing? I see someone did a song request, but it's angry. Held a message for reason, identity. Allow will post it to chat. Well, yes? What? Okay. Apparently, Nightbot didn't like you, Royal Star-Lord. Have you done something to piss off Nightbot recently? But as I was saying earlier, like in Business Genius, this isn't Square. This isn't Squaresoft, or Square Enix's music. This is Final Fantasy music, but it's Nobuo Uematsu's. He remixes this in rock bands. He has his orchestral thing called Distant Worlds. Like he makes, like, even from just regular old video game background music like this, if you look up the Distant Worlds version of this, he takes this and makes it a proper song. This is why you have vocalists in the back. Like, it's pretty fucking amazing. Someone not knowing Final Fantasy, that's fine. But this man's music is a gift, a fucking gift to the world. This is why we don't have the third Jesus. We don't get the third Jesus because we get this music. Can a robot's mother be insulted? I don't know, maybe. But no, I mean, if there are enough of you guys who are interested in Final Fantasy, particularly 14, I could, like, not on a Saturday, but on the weekdays, stream a bit of Final Fantasy 14. Granted, to be fair, what will be happening is I will be an angry healer. I am a stereotypical angry healer who is not going to heal the Lancer because they died for the 19th time because the idiot can't figure out how to get out of the AoEs. They never learn. Lancers are dumb. And with that, the moat is complete. The outer triangular equilateral triangle moat has been floored and won't have trees and is complete. Like I said, except for 13, that one wasn't his music, that's someone else's. I mained a Lancer. Oh. I'm not apologizing. I don't think I've seen a single Lancer not fall off a cliff. Oh, Fuzzy Lunkins, we have gold, but it's below an aquifer. We're gonna have to dig through an aquifer to get to the metals and shit. This will be remade in gold. You're a step ahead of me. I've got to work through unlimited water. Then I will be able to get to your gold Triforce. Lancers Dragoons are floor tanks. Look, I'm just saying, certain stereotypes exist for a reason. And I don't think I've seen a single Dragoon that I was like, man, this guy's intelligent. There's something off about a Dragoon. And the few times, because I've been trying to level up every class when I do play, the few times I've switched to a Dragoon, even I have started playing dumb. There's something wrong with that class. It infects the brains of whoever plays it and just makes you dumb. I was doing one dungeon, and I was explaining to a friend of mine that for some reason Dragoons are just the dumbest. And the Dragoon died at the beginning before we got into a fight. Like, there is a very obvious cliff. This is why I bring up the cliff. And the Dragoon just walked off it and died at the beginning of the dungeon. Right as I was explaining that for some reason Dragoons are dumb. And he came back, and we had to sit there and wait for him. We were like, the fuck was that? And he goes, I didn't think it would actually kill me. Dragoons, something's wrong with Dragoons. Not necessarily they're players, but you know, when they play it, they're infected. It's too late for them. Trying to think of how to connect these two correctly. Is that the two I remove? I need that for the outer wall. One. I guess I do that. Because the inside I'm not trying, it's not like I'm doing an internal equilateral. So, I mean, I could, but I don't see what the point is. Hey, Manager Conus. Welcome to the stream. Magna, were you here with us on Thursday when we did the co-stream of the Game Awards? And that very, very bad / cheap looking game kept doing Hall of the Mountain King? It just made him seem even cheaper. It was very bad. All right. So now that we've kind of finished the primary superstructure of this, once they're attached, I will, I'll see to destroying that building and moving everyone in to, like, proper beds and shit. Like, proper bedrooms. So I think over 30 of them right now don't even have beds. Yeah, no, they were bad. I streamed them and we made fun of them. We made fun of them, and I accidentally predicted certain things, saying it's not something dumb like XXX. And it turned out it was something exactly dumb like XXX. It was awful. So let's assume 2 wall and then 3 floor. So that would be there, which means this would be here. But I need to connect them, but I'm going to need to connect them on the outside. So this should be floor first. Yes, like Son of the Forest. We were sitting there and we were watching it, and I was like, oh, this looks like a Forest game? I was like, that was kind of, okay, I don't know how you'd have a sequel to that, though. I mean, you saved your son. And then they brought up the word, and I'm like, they're not going to call it something dumb like Son of the Forest, are they? Son of the Forest. Well, all right, then. They're calling it Son of the Forest. Sure, fuck it. It was really bad. This one wasn't 2, so my math is off. If I ignore that and go 1, 2, 3 wall, then this one will go 1, 1, 2, 3 wall should be there. No, stop. I don't even know why I'm bothering to do this, but whatever. That D&D game looked bad. It did. That's like, it was awful. I was like, what the fuck is even the point of this? Or not even that one. What was the other one? The two, count them, two Magic the Gathering games. They try to be all like mysterious about it. It's like, oh, red crystal, green crystal. Here's some crazy shit. I'm like, it's Magic the Gathering. Look, this is just another mana type. It's Magic the Gathering. Look, it's clearly Magic the Gathering. And then they reveal, they're like, Magic the Gathering. And it's like, who cares? So we decided it was wall, 3, and then wall, right? See, the problem is it's kind of ruined this one's triangle to connect like this, but I need a path around the different triangles. That one's too far out. If I do this as floor, wall, 1, 2, 3, wall. That doesn't make sense. What if I only literally made it 2? Just legit happens to be a 2 gap. So like that would be a wall.
Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG.
You're trapped in this place. Make no mistake.
Oh, welcome back, Barbara Dirt. For some reason, I censored myself. Welcome back. It's super simple.
Once upon a trip, a giant sword came down and crashed into a road that spanned the stars, and then he scattered to a far. Mario and all the crew on an adventure finding new. Follow them as they continue on a quest to save me and you. There are many secrets
In this game. They're not saying their lyrics. I know, it's annoying me. And I'm gone. Forest, it's super simple. All you do is follow this pattern. Now here's the thing. So like I had them to proper Triforce things, but I'm needing to connect them. Does this connection like ruin the motif too much, or how do I connect these 3 areas without ruining the proper triangleness? This outer wall needs to be done no matter what. So I can just remove the floor and restore the triangle. I just don't know how to get from point A to point B without teleporting. It is the only one just for me. Forest, it's super simple. This pattern. Dig under. Shading my boy, use the layer below to close the gap. All right, that's fine. I can do this.
Wait, hold on a minute. Play it up. Stop. You know what you want to do with that, right?
All right. No matter what, though, I needed to connect these so I could do the outer wall correct, because I need to be touching of it. So no matter what, this had to be done. Build construction wall. What is this? Then that went up, and that's where it connected. So this could be restored the way it used to be. Yeah, because I feel like the floor is making it too wide. But all you had to do was follow the train. Hellfire, you're an awful person. Yeah, Bravely Default 2, which, by the way, is a different Bravely Default. It's not Bravely Second. It is genuinely a different Bravely Default, apparently. I looked into that. That was, like, mind-blowing. That Bravely Default 2 is actually like the third or fourth Bravely Default, just to screw with me. Yeah, Golfball was goofy. Magic the Gathering was shitty. Oh, I didn't see the Nintendo Indie Conference. Shit. I missed it. So this one, I'll just do it step by step to set it up, and we should be good. Instead of going through all the steps to have to fix it like I'm doing here. Which means, what I thought I was going to have to do at some point is I'm going to dig a... I'm going to remove this and make that be an up-down stair to connect to the second floor. Just waiting on people to deconstruct shit. I'm not that worried. We're going to go late today. I see that we're nearly at midnight, and I know that's when I usually end. But one, I'm still going full on Steam, and two, I want to finish this project. So we're going to go late today. Who knows when we're going to end? Yay, late stream. What is it called? Different Worlds? I'm just going to say Different Worlds and see what pops up as a song request. See if it's from the right people. Nope, not at all what I wanted. I'm removing that. That doesn't exist. I'm going to try this again. I just want to see what their number one, like, reply is. All right, it's playing something. I don't know what the hell it's playing. How long is that? Oh, no. No. That's cheating. I just added a 4.5 hour long video. No. I'm not a cheaty bastard. Fuck, I can't seem to add in, like, I guess I'm allowed to ignore the rules since I'm the streamer. I saw it was like all the music from the album, and it's like, how is it going to fit in 9 minutes or whatever the time limit is? It wasn't. It was not going to fit in 9 minutes. I don't even see yours, Mr. Man. What did you request? When did you request it? I'm gonna say it thinks it played it, Mr. Man, because I don't see it in the list anywhere. Was I talking over it? Not sure about a while ago. Yeah, sorry, I don't see it in the thing. What was it? Yeah, but what was it? I got so much wood removal to do. Pizza Tower pizza time. Are you sure? Are you sure you typed in the mine? I don't even think I see that mentioned. Is there a way to search my own chat? I wish to search. Also, welcome to stream, Aka. I list this. Now I'm looking at like the list of things. I'm seeing everyone who's here. Here. I think you're just lurking, but I'll still do a shout out. A Kazakin. A Kazu. I always get your. A Kuzan character the third.
So you picked your class. Hold on.
There's reason been playing Stardew Valley.
Race, part of the role you can play. Some sentient clay, a Hishi or they, a beast who gets real snarly, a regular dude named Charlie. If homebrew is free, a big.
Oh yeah, I don't know. We might have been talking over it, dude. I don't know. All right, Ice Phoenix. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you have a good weekend.
Got some wings so you can fly, and if non-weapon melee's preferred, they get sharp talents to bit scratch a guy. Or maybe you're more of an Aasimar, still avian if you lower the bar, angelic people with radiant energy, or darkness if you flap your wings edgily. Bugbears aren't actually bears at all, more like beastly orcs and just as tall, but oddly sneaky and your arms are long, so you're really freaking good at playing basketball. But if going full beast is a little too far, you could always do half and decide to be a centaur, charging the enemies so they can readily get steadily back up while you stomping them deadly. For Sneaky Bunch, Changeling's cool, you make a disguise kit a worthless tool, you can change your face to whatever race, there's nearly no limit who you can fool. Dragonborn, no not the Skyrim kind, are likely the kid of a bard that'll find dragons really hot, so now you shoot acid, or whatever other color your parents preferred acid. The typical dwarf with a beautiful
Green
beard,
Goblins has a mood,
and
of course he does.
Sturdy. You seem informed about rocks, which is weird, try not to obsess or the session will get wordy. Elves are papa's pricks, a dozen flavors to match and mix, they live a long time, don't sleep instead trance, and are hard to be charmed, so bards keep it in your pants. Pick a Fearbulk, a chill-ass cow, most of which have druidic vow, and don't ask how, but they can turn invisible, which is a big concern. Genasi, elemental genie bastards, one of 4 elements that they have mastered in some way, lets them do cool shit like waterbend or have a fire-breathing armpit. Githyanki and Githzerai, elves that look like they want to die, all they're about is
when
how
did he
they
do
clash.
this?
Been around 40 years and their lore still trash.
Like I've watched a bunch of his videos, I don't think I remember this rap.
Smart and wise and cunning and know how to crack into good camouflage, be it sneaking or magic or cool roguish montage. Whack is the goblin, small size hits hard on your noggin. Their nimbleness makes it hard to keep pace, they'll hide and bide, quick slide and hit your face. Muscles are in, though I have bias, so the hottest IMO is Goliath. They're 8 feet tall, have steel for their balls, and can shrug off damage like one-man riots. Half-elves, the mutts and mules of D&D, extra points to spend on 2 abilities and skills out the assets of best of both races, and backstories usually come from stupid places. Half-orc, like I said, muscles are in, you're a ruthless brute who fights to win, your crits get crits and you can terrify, and if you feel like it, you can say no when you die. If your luck is
he
nasty,
just did
the
this.
halflings
Oh,
good,
okay.
you re-roll ones and win like
Felt kind of bad. I was like, I thought I was paying
paying
attention to his
dragon, and
channel.
you can slip through if it's angry off the flag. And humans get a little bit of everything. They lack gimmicks or special flair or any zing, and are all around average. You know how it is, and the perfect pick if you're boring.
If you're boring. There's a child in my moat. Why is there a child in my moat? Is he like starving? Why is there a kid in my moat?
There's plenty to choose from, too many, so come witness the list of this guide to all of the races. All the races.
Hobgoblin. They trust in a code, be it God or communism or giant toad. They're a prideful toad, so whenever you fail, the more watch you retry means you go beast mode. If you're an edgy avian, Kenku sneaky, agile and crafty and can easily lie. They can mimic voices to be a bit cheeky. Too bad they get bullied because they can't fly. The kobold is a mischievous one.
Because they can't fly.
Bright light, and there's often more than one. They
So
can
exactly a week
fools
ago.
and steal their jewels, but ganging up together.
I must have missed it with all the homework.
Because lizard folk have sticks up their ass and can't take a joke. They can bite and craft and stay a while underwater and have hard ass scales to block cannon fodder. Loxodon
Like, are
are
you
straight
stuck
up
down there, you
elephants.
little
They're
shit?
large size and thick hide and make them dense. Got trunks to smell and are wise and mostly merry, but piss one off and you'll see they're damn scary. Want to breathe underwater? Lokatha is a fish, a straight up fish, literally just a fish. Your armor starts high and gets
Literally
tons of
just a
resist.
fish.
Stay dry and you die, you're still just a fish. Big beastly bull is a minotaur. Got horns to charge if you run pretty far. Make them shit their pants while you're at it. Being big
Oh,
and
you can get out
scary is a
down there, I'm
habit.
fine.
Speaking of orcs, superstitious and strong, but also often wrong with a minus 2 to int. That's okay, so to say you're aggressive and massive. Got angry parents means they're rarely passive. Cat girls rejoice. Tabaxi is here, obsessed with stuff and quite the sightseer. Fast like a cat, cat, get claws and climb far. Tons of coats like leopard, tiger, and jaguar. Tiefling's a demon with a lot of looks. They're horny and hot and often a provoker in the lore anyway. A lot of hate. It's normal, I guess, when you're a panty soaker. If you want to be a big reptilian who's strong and hardy, then Tortle has a shell that's AC's a million, so have fun being a hermit immortal. Triton is just an aquatic elf who evolved itself in the continental shelf, and you're basically Aquaman. Fish can understand you. No, they won't do your laundry just because you demand to. The burden, like a goblin, but pretentious. Mind powers that make mystics contentious. Bunch of passive shit. What is this?
I guess just
Hour?
because
Come back
the
and talk to me
opening
when you
goes
learn
out
real
to do
power.
that.
You want pure blood like humans, but snaky. Never make a date with one, I hear they're flaky. Manipulative bunch with magic resistance. Don't take their oral offer, no matter the persistence. Spirit human mix is the Kalishtar. Got a lot of mind shit that's really bizarre, like telepathy. Dream protectively, like angels if they couldn't be effectively. The shifters, like a half lycanthrope with 4 different types with exclusive features. You can't transform, at least not fully, so you often look more like a freakish creature. Simic hybrids are a random fusion of aquatic things, like a squid or a crab. Gain bonuses, depending which one, so have some big pincers for new ways to stab. Warforged, robots forged for war, don't have to eat or sleep or breathe, and what's more is you're tanky as well, being hard to steal. The only downside is you'll never truly feel. Vidalkin tells us nobody's perfect, look like Navi people
I'm gonna
without
use
the
you as a
long neck.
minor.
They get lots of bonuses, so smart's not shocking. Good luck ever getting one to stop talking. And that's the lot, and always remember class race importance is pretty seldom. Use whatever you fancy, make a chubby fighter dancing, now you know how to pick your race. You're welcome.
So now, Steven, you're saying you can now play 14. I want to say something. It's up to you whatever you choose, if it's even available. I intend, can't guarantee it, I intend to play at some point. I am on the server Coral. I cannot guarantee I will play. Schedules always tend to screw me, but if you wish for it to be possible for us to play together, you're going to generally need to be in the family of servers that Coral is, if you want to do servers. If you want me to like assist you with certain missions, it would need to be Coral. I think that's how it works. They did this weird cross-server thing, and I don't understand how it works entirely. I know servers are cross. I mean, I know dungeons are cross. Like, you have to be in the same family. Now they have this, like, weird cross-server-y thing that's really weird.
The Shinra Electric Power Company discovered a way to use
No, Coral.
as an energy source. Because
It's the name of a lightning cat.
we were able to live very comfortable
Coral.
lives.
Seoral. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's a weird lightning cat with gigantic whiskers that fry the fuck out of you.
Shinra used their power to try and stop anybody who
That.
got in their way.
That is a Final Fantasy
Shinra had
XIV
a
Coral.
special group of warriors called
What happened to the image? If I click a damn image, I want to see the image.
Put inside them.
I mean, the head's off screen, but you get my idea. That's a
Minerva was
Coral.
calamity that fell from
It's a
the sky
gigantic, long-whiskered
a
lightning
long
cat.
time ago, and tried to destroy the planet.
Which, by the way, I think it's like one of the mounts I have on my
There was
favorite
one
rotation. I
soldier
like
named
that one.
Sephiroth.
But
He was better than the rest.
I recently got a gigantic, like unnecessarily large dandelion puff, so I fly around on the dandelion
He
puff.
began to hate Shinra,
Because why not?
and then
It looks
Over
really
time?
dumb.
he began to hate everything.
It began to hate everything.
Shinra and the people against them. Sephiroth, who hated the planet so much, he wanted to make it go away. And the people who tried to stop
So who requested this? Hellfire. Oh,
They
you
were a
did
lot.
you request it to just be the story, or were you trying to go for music?
For every battle, there was more sadness.
I feel like this was probably supposed to have made sense if I had the video
Live
playing.
stream too.
There's just some random little girl telling us the story behind Final Fantasy VII with no video to back it up.
In the end, the
I
planet
don't know if
itself
this is what you
won
wanted
the
to
battle.
play, or if you wanted to let me know that this is a
The planet
thing
used
that
the
maybe
live stream
I
as a
should put
weapon.
forth some effort to
And when
display.
it burst out of the earth, all the fighting, all the greed and sadness,
All the greed and sadness.
everything was washed away. Sadness was the price to see it end. It's been 2 years since they told me that.
This was a fucking cheap game. This is what the cheap game sounded like. I don't know why they did it. Everyone always knows that it's cheap. No one ever falls for any game that uses song. Trying to go for the music. Okay. How would I feel if I got a game for you for Xmas? So I'm always of two minds of things like this. One, I like games. But two, if it's someone who's getting it for me as like as RNG the streamer, then I kind of always feel slightly pressured, not only like to play it, but maybe to like be nice about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get someone a gift, you don't want them to be like, oh my God, this game's fucking blows, or look how fucking easy it is to break this game. But that's like my default thing with games, if that makes sense. So I do like games. I do like games as gifts. But I'm always slightly on edge if someone, like, if I get like a code for one or someone sends me one as a streamer, because then I'm like, well, shit. Does this mean like I need to be nice about the game? I don't want to hurt their feelings or anything. Nah, it's going to be a joke gift. Oh, what is it? I've been playing WoW lately. I understand that people are reasonably miffed about Blizzard's recent PR disaster and boycotting them by not paying for subs and products, but I don't know. I still enjoy their games. I like to think that I'm supporting the individual game devs rather than the people who generated this fiasco. I mean, I kind of agree with you. I mean, so I haven't been doing any Blizzard games lately, like at all. I've not been doing Overwatch or anything. However, I have been doing Call of Duty, which is underneath the same family, but it's Activision. It's kind of hard to split who are you angry at with these goobers. So I'm there with you. I don't know who really I'm supposed to be blaming. This is true. You should put a paragraph on your Twitch. So again, I kind of need help on that. I can never remember how to access. I know whenever people first get to the channel that it says something and you have to click OK to be able to talk the first time. But I don't remember where that menu is, and it doesn't show me that list. So I genuinely have no fucking clue what my channel tells people right now. Like, they make their menu slightly convoluted for me, and I keep getting lost in them. So I have no clue who, like, I know how to change it. It's electronics. I can figure it out, but I swear I keep getting lost in their menus. And sometimes I think I've changed something, and then it wasn't changed. I don't know why. It pisses me off. But yeah, no, you're right. I do need to... Just rub the hell. I just scuffed the hell out of my chair thing. It got stuck underneath the desk.
I can see the confusion. It's Groose riding a caboose.
Yeah, no, I should definitely put stuff like that. Yeah, if it's a game I can play for a bit and laugh at, I really love those things. I really love making fun of shitty games. And or breaking them. I don't know why. Sometimes I have to explain to people and they don't understand. Like, they think I'm lying when I say, oh, I forgot Green Goblin's had a mood. I thought he was good. Well, Green Goblin's is gonna die now. Also, didn't someone die earlier? Hold on. Didn't someone die to a mood earlier? I forgot to kill him off. Hellfire, I think you're dead if you're here. Yeah, Hellfire died. And, oh, no, that's why people have been getting scared. I never got rid of your damn body. We never even buried you. I'm real good at this. Do you have an underscore in your name? I can't remember. Hold on. Yeah, you were slightly ahead of me. Hold on. Mountain can't entomb you because I don't know where you died. Let me remove his balls.
Thank you for watching.
All right, what is it? Corpses over tab. Hellfire Skyrim. Where is your skeleton? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Oh, it's right here. No wonder people have been occasionally getting terrified. They keep walking into the bedroom/tavern and there's just a dead dude there. Dwarf, you shall be dwarf. Hellfire, you shall be dwarf number 12. I forgot you died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hellfire Skyrim, you are now a hauler who also happens to be a legendary stonecrafter. I don't know why you're a legendary stonecrafter or how, but you are.
Are you a real man?
There you go. You've been put to rest finally.
Have you ever caught a good guy like a real CJ? Nah.
Well, we must press W to move on. No, but like I have a list of games in my Steam library and or just like downloaded, and I have like a list of animes that I just have because of how bad they are. I get enjoyment out of like shitty things. I like making fun of and like experiencing really awful garbage. And I don't know why. Like, I'm under no idea. I don't trick myself and think they're really good deep down. No, they're all garbage, and I know this.
If you wanna be a large number one, you have to chase a CJ on the run.
I hate it when I don't know what it is with the armrest here, but if it scuffs on the other side of any table, it ends up with like this weird white scuff mark on it. And it's really hard to rub the scuff mark off, and it pisses me off. Where's the dessert bus stream gonna be? What the fuck is the dessert bus? No, let me make this clear. It has to be something that's trying to be good. Like, the easier something is to break, like if it's just so poorly programmed that it's a fucking garbage game, then I enjoy that. But if it's like Goat Simulator, where it's a game that's designed to be a bad game, those tend to be programmed good at being bad, if that makes sense. Like, it needs to be a genuinely bad game, not a game that is like tongue-in-cheek bad.
What the fuck? Oh no!
Desert bus. Desert bus? Desert bus? I can't remember. Desert bus. Otter Grandpa. Yeah, exactly. Otter Grandpa. That anime is fucking awful, and I love it. That is called Vivid Red. By the way, I swear I'm trying to fix the armrest on my chair here. I'm not doing anything inappropriate. Like, I don't like... This is a black table. Like, the fucking... My white table in my living room, it gets a white scuff mark. It hits the bottom of the black table, it gets a white scuff mark. I don't understand. But the armrests are black, so the white scuff mark really pisses me off.
We are number 6 extra dim. Wow, nigga.
Dessert bus? Desertion bus.
Cousin, I have not hung out with you in a long time.
I have not hung out with you in a long time. Cousin, wherever could you be? Hold on, I feel like this ladder isn't in the middle, is it?
Separate. No. But assuming Bihan's identity is
all right, 47. So 46, 23, 24 is the middle.
Not be far behind.
Right there.
Smoke weed every day.
Fine, Shang Tsung. If he killed Bihan, he will die. Be still.
We'll do a downstairs there.
And deadly as the dead.
What happened to Magna?
Housemate.
I am Kitana.
At Stephen Robert 4. What do I need to know about making a character? Okay.
Of Outworld.
Yes, there are some stat numerical differences, but ultimately, like by the end of the game, that number equates to like less than 0.0001% of something. Like, if you're the type of person that needs to min-max every single number, including a rounding error that would never affect your character, then yes, look into it. But ultimately, no. But by the level 20, the numbers you get from your starting things are ultimately moot. Like, or I should say the moon you're under. The classes are slightly, or the races are slightly, if you like want an easier time with some shit at lower levels, then yeah, maybe. But by upper level, it's a difference of like 2 or 3. Most of it boils down to like I said, a rounding error. It's not going to do too much difference. You have one piece of equipment that's adding hundreds to a stat, and your race will add like 2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Answer me.
I believe they just added in a new race, didn't they? With the lady, I don't know if you, I mean, I think on the free thing, so you don't have the new races. I don't know. I think they just added in some new races or something. They were talking about it. Didn't they add in the elven chicks from Final Fantasy 11? 12? Final Fantasy 12? Didn't they add in the long-eared bunny sluts from Final Fantasy 12?
Turn with us to begin your transformation.
You actually did it. You're Sextborg.
All right, you say you're thirsty because I have no drinks. That would be a good reason to be thirsty because I have no plants. But I have plants. But I have no plants. But I have plants. Because I have seeds. All right. Here's what I'm going to do real quick. PF. I'm going to do a food pile down here to get the seeds out of my damn way. Or actually, let me get the plants down here.
Thank you, Lord Ray.
Not even seeds, plants.
To save Earthrealm. Wow.
This is going to get moved in a minute, but I need to figure out, like, what is going on here.
My friend is in danger.
Because they're clearly not getting out of that stockpile, so they're not being counted for something.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
Having a wonderful time.
You are ordered to return to the Lin Kuei Temple for assimilation.
Scarius?
I am Lin Kuei Unit 4.
I'm Soros now, but I will not come.
The readings were getting stronger, and now they're stronger.
They were getting stronger, and now they're stronger.
Series 0?
I am not the Sub-Zero.
I'm different.
I'm different. I admittedly bolt the Stormblood Heavensward combo at the beginning of the year just because I wanted to be a dragon girl. Yeah. I'm just a little old Lalafell from beginning to end, mostly because I was trying to recreate Divi. They are very tiny things, and are in fact a horrible thing to try to click on the heel, which is why I know this will sound goofy, but I do Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn on controller. I play it on PC, but I use controller. And as a healer, this only works for healer. This is way the fuck easier than using mouse and keyboard. Way unnecessarily easier using a controller as a healer.
Scorpion, no, you will bring him before me.
No, reptile.
I do so only to face his killer.
Because in it takes a lot of diving into the menus, but in Final Fantasy XIV, you can customize everything. UI, what button does what, how does what button do what, so on and so forth. So on a controller, if I hit up and down on the D-pad, it only selects my teammates. So as a healer, I don't need to know where the hell they are on the map. I can be like, oh, fucking jackass Lancer got hurt again. Down to click his name, do the button combination for a heal spell. Now the tank needs a fucking, a buff. Up, back to the tank, do the buff. Down to heal the dude, down twice to heal the other dude. Oh yeah! It's fucking amazing. Now you're like, well, what if I need to attack the enemy? Left and right on the D-pad, I configure to only select bad guys who are aggroed. So that's how I do it. That's literally how I do it. Instead of having to track down who is where and doing this, I just look at the little thing in the upper left corner. The laziest damn healer. I literally just look at the ground, look for AoEs, and I look at everyone's name. And it is so freaking awesome. Yeah, no, that is a slight thing. If you want to have an easier time getting in line to do something in Final Fantasy XIV, being a healer or a tank, everyone loves doing DPS. I think there are more healers in demand. But yeah, no, if you get like a friend who's a healer and you sign up for any dungeon, you'll go straight to the front of the line because everyone. Why is Mr. Man TM thirsty? Is he crazy? Oh, he's just thirsty. Is he stuck? What is his issue? Oh, he can't get across. I cut it off. Damn it, morons. Someone connect that so Mr. Man TM doesn't fucking die of dehydration. No, you can come from down below. No, you can't. Whatever, you're good now, moron. I'm learning so much. Yeah, so, like I said, there are a lot of classes. But in particular, in order for a dungeon, when you get to it to work, you need a not pre-ginned one. There are 3 lines. You get in line as a healer, you get in line as a tank, or you get in line as a DPS. So if you get in line as a healer, because for some reason no one wants to play healer, you're at the front of the line because your individual line is so small. If you're already partnered with a healer, you're basically put in line at the fastest person's line, if that makes sense. Because the healer's going in. You get what I'm saying? So if you're a DPS, who is the slowest line because everyone's DPS, and you're already partnered with a healer when you get in line, you're only looking for a tank. So you just grab the first guy from the tank line and you're good to go. You're not waiting for a healer to pop open. It's amazing. So, you know, I play a healer, so I never wait in line because I'm a lazy sack of shit. Lancers are dumb. I'm sorry. What am I cutting off? Don't cut what off? What am I cutting off? What am I cutting off? I don't know what you're talking about. I hate to break it to you. I don't know if you have never heard this before, but Lancers are not known for being the smartest. And the fact that you apparently have never heard this. So, Lancer, how do I word this correctly? I'm trying to be both abusingly funny, but also not over-exaggerating. Lancer is the epitome of the dude in every anime who does that super awesome killing blow and destroys the enemy. But really, when you think about it, he didn't do much. In the game, Lancers are really good DPSs, and they're pretty decent tanks. I'm not saying mechanically they're bad. But their primary idea behind a Lancer, or what they become, a Dragoon, is they jump up in the air, and this is thematic for all Final Fantasies. They jump up in the air, like a mile in the air, take their lance like they're on a horse, point it straight down, and land on the opponent, doing like meteoric strikes and shit. For some reason, and it's mostly a joke, for some reason, Lancers are just generally hated upon. It's not like it's a PvP thing. It's just somehow they become the butt of like all the jokes. But this, what do you mean building present? There's physically nothing there. Oh, because I didn't channel it down yet. But this kind of just evolved into a genuine thing where for some reason, every fucking Lancer just gets like noticed for doing dumb things, if that makes sense. Like everyone does dumb things, but like if a healer does a dumb thing, team dies. If a tank does a dumb thing, team dies. If a mage does a dumb thing, they're in the back, no one sees it. The Lancer is the dude who's running around in front of like the big boss, so everyone sees the Lancer, but also if the Lancer screws up, everyone lives to see that the Lancer is an idiot, if that makes sense. So it's really not entirely their fault that they're always noticed as the idiots. It's just the way the class works. They're the most active mobile person in front of the enemy, where if they fuck up, they don't kill everyone, like everyone else doesn't immediately die. They're basically the Florida, if Florida was a class. Every state has fucking morons, but only Florida has a law that says all of their criminals gets published what they did, if that makes sense. So it's just a situation that every Lancer is just known for being an idiot because every Lancer gets caught being an idiot, whereas everyone else gets to get away with it, or everyone just doesn't notice because everyone died. But yeah, no, Lancers are morons. Me jump as a Lancer in the game, the AoEs can still hit you even though you're basically off the screen unless they fix that. So it's super easy to get screwed by AoE too. Yeah, this is true. So AoEs work a bit weird. A lot of people tend to not understand AoEs in Final Fantasy XIV.